All right. We are back yet again for another installment of Cliftone's Corner. I'm your host, your main man, the only one just like Santa. I am Cliftone, and just like every other episode thus far, it's gonna be some more Survivor. Season 39, Island of the Idols, we're still talking about it. Well, at least I am, even though everything that's going on makes a lot of people want to turn their heads. I'm going to shine a little light on one specific player. But before I do that, I do want to take the moment, because this won't be a very long podcast, to take a break to share a message from our sponsor. And we are back. Finale night is finally upon us. We've gone through so much to get here. It's feel like it's taken us forever. It's only been 12 episodes up until tonight's episode, but it's felt like 22. Everything that's gone on has kind of put a damper on the season. Normally, I'm excited for finales, but this year, this time around, we do get these twice a year. This time around, I am a little meh about it. I mean, with the controversy and everything that's overshadowed a lot this season, I feel like a lot of gameplay and a lot of character development was put in the back seat to the whole Dan controversy. It's now gotten this title. Everybody's calling it the Dan controversy. But all in all, this season did give us a few highs. When it got low, it did get low, but we'll steer clear of all of that. This season, 39 days, 20 castaways, 5 are left in the game, and tonight we'll find out who will take home their $1 million prize. But ahead of tonight's finale, I just wanted to shine a little light on one castaway in particular. Karishma Patel, the personal injury lawyer from Houston, Texas. Now, she's originally from Philly, and I thought that Karishma was going to give me a lot this season. And she did give me a lot of headaches. But in the end, I loved Karishma from, not even in the end, from the beginning to the end. I loved Karishma. I rooted for her every step of the way. She, in some ways, reminded me so much of myself, and in a castaway, I really love to be able to connect with them, and it makes me root for them even more. Along with myself, I know so many others in their Survivor fandom has rooted for Karishma along the way. We wanted her to be our winner. She stole our hearts. She made us cry. Well, she made me cry. I don't know about you guys. But enough about that. We're here to talk about Karishma's run throughout Survivor, and when she first started this game, it was pretty rocky. She couldn't really find her footing with her tribe. She didn't really fit in, and it seemed like people didn't really like her. They didn't really want to be around her. They didn't really care that she was there. And of course, you can kind of figure that the fact that Karishma didn't help much around camp kind of added to that. But nonetheless, Karishma was here to give it her all. She did, and in challenges, she didn't really make an impact, but hey, she gave it her all, and at the end of the day, that's what should matter. She was a fighter, challenge in and challenge out, day after day. She lasted 32 days in this game, and in Survivor, you don't last that long unless you're a fighter. Plenty of people have given up mentally, physically, emotionally, and Karishma is one person that at so many points throughout this game, she could have given up, but she didn't. Along with her original Lyro tribe, and when the tribe swap happened, she was also still on Lyro. She managed to snag 2 tribal wins. Out of 10, that's not really a good percentage for her team. 20% win percentage there for tribal challenges. Yeah, they could have done a lot better, but there is this kind of superstition, stigma thing kind of going around. The orange tribes seem to kind of lose a lot. I don't know why that is, but they kind of suck going in. So I'm watching earlier seasons now, so anytime I go in and I see a tribe getting orange buffs, I gotta keep my eye on them. I'm pretty much expecting them to suck. But enough about tribes, and on to individuality. Individual immunities were something that Karishma just was not able to snag. Out of the 5 that she was able to compete in, she didn't win any, giving her, of course, a win percentage in that category of a 0%. Now, when she really did need it, she managed to snag a hidden immunity idol. She went out and she looked for it. And actually, did she even look for it? If I remember that episode correctly, I mean, she was like super emotional. She was missing her husband. She was feeling like really isolated and lonely and very emotional, walking through the jungle. And she finds this idol. Was this the one sitting in the tree? I'm not sure. I'm trying to recall, and I can't. So I won't try that hard to hurt my brain. But in this episode, Karishma really, she was a huge target. I mean, Karishma's somehow been a target from day 1, but made it to 32. And that goes to show that she's that bitch. Okay, she's Karishma. Put some respect on her name. Okay. At that tribal council that night, Karishma managed to block 7 votes against her. 7. And she became the first female since Kelly Wentworth, Survivor Cambodia in 2015, to correctly play a hidden immunity idol. Like, wow. That's how you know Karishma is a queen, because Kelly Wentworth is our queen. So, I mean, if your name's up there with hers, you have to be a queen as well. So, I mean, it just goes hand in hand. But along with those 7 votes, 15 other votes were cast this season against Karishma, making her the first person to receive the most votes in a single season at Tribal Council. Now, back in the day, that was a bad thing. If you had 2 votes, if you had a vote cast against you at a Tribal Council and you went into a later one and then was in a deadlock with someone and they had no votes cast against them in prior Tribal Councils, you were the one to go home. People would avoid getting votes on them at all costs. Like, it's like, no, if I don't need them on me, I definitely don't want them on me. But now, I mean, I think that's kind of amazing. 22 votes casted against you, and you made it 32 days in the game. Like, that's freaking amazing. But while she didn't win, Karishma did make it to 8th place, landing a spot as the 7th member on the jury. Now, I really hope Karishma playing kind of pushes others that wouldn't normally go out for Survivor to go out there and get on it. Give it a try. You'll never know. You never know until you try. But that is all I have on Karishma. I just wanted to shed just a little light on her. She is someone that persevered, and I hope that she inspires other people to play, and that she inspires other people to push forward throughout their Survivor journeys and careers. But it is finale night, so I do want to touch on some other things with that. We have our final 5: Janet, Nora, Tommy, Lauren, and Dean. And we can only wonder, will the women try to outnumber the men, go ahead and knock out Tommy and Dean and just fight it out for themselves at the final 3? But there is that final 4 fire making challenge, and Janet really, really needs to make it there to secure her spot in the final 3. Dean has this idol nullifier. He's planning to take out Janet very soon. He does not want her to make it to be able to make the fire. He is going to be gunning for Janet, no doubt, in this next episode tonight. He has to be. I'm pretty sure he knows that if he gets Janet out, then he has a good chance of making it to final 3, and a very good shot, especially depending on the way his edit has shown this season. He has a very good chance at winning this game. And another person that has a very good chance of winning this game is Tommy. Now, Tommy has been a very under the radar-ish type player this season, and I'll be quite shocked if Tommy wins, but I wouldn't be as shocked as some people would possibly be. I see that Tommy has a very good shot of going up there and getting that money, but we won't know until tonight, so we can only look forward to that. I am really hoping that a woman does win this season, like Rob and Sandra was saying, especially Sandra. Did Rob agree with Sandra? I know Sandra was saying it very heavy in the beginning at Island of the Idols, but I'm all for the women. Let's go, let's get it. Not us. I'm not trying to say let's, like, oh gosh. Okay, now it sounds awkward, so let me just move on. Finale night tonight, 8 CBS. You can also tune in live on your phone, your tablet, CBS All Access. Tune in for that. It's going to be something you won't want to miss. 2 hours of jam-packed Survivor fun, hopefully. This is going to be the first Survivor live reunion special finale, whatever, that is not live. It is going to be pre-taped earlier today. I'm pretty sure they are getting ready to tape that now. They should be taping at any time today. And they'll edit that and get it out to us tonight. It's really disheartening that this has to happen, but hey, CBS, we know you're known for covering your ass, especially those of us that watch Big Brother. So I'll leave that alone, and I will move on to one last thing I want to touch on. Tonight, of course, we will more than likely be getting footage of the next season, Survivor 40, Winners at War. I'm really hoping some footage comes to us tonight. I would love to see the 20 returnees. It's going to be Rob and Sandra plus 18 other castaways. Of course, we're going to be back in Fiji for another awesome season. Oh, I can't quite call this season that we're in awesome. But we're going to be back for some more Survivor fun, February 12th at 8 p.m. I'll be back again, hopefully, if not tonight, tomorrow as normally scheduled, for yet another episode, our season finale episode of Cliftone's Corner. Again, to sign you on out of here, I'm your host, your main man, the only one just like Santa. I'm Cliftone. And thank you for tuning in.